Hello and welcome back to the second episode of the Dungeon Keeper 2 Let's Play. We just finished off the first one, which was pretty easy. It's going to get more difficult from here. If you want to leave any comments, like or subscribe, that'd be much appreciated. Let's get into the second level.
Sing Song. A joyous land filled with light and music. Let us silence their wailing voices once and for all. This land is defended by Lord Darius, a far tougher opponent than Lord Antonius. Only by harnessing the forces of dark magic will you defeat him. Build a library to attract warlocks to your cause, and they will reveal to you the secrets of the arcane.
So this is where we're going to get the warlocks, and like I said in the first one, their primary objective is not to train or to upgrade, it's to research some spells. But what I do remember is they do rank up quite quickly if you force them to train. So let's start up.
The good Lord Darius presents himself against you now. He's more worthy as a foe. But use the rooms you won from Smilesville to good employ, and you'll slay him dead just like Antonius. Library. Training room.
So we've got our portal to the left.
Then claim the portal.
I like to make sure I've got a big training room. I'll make a average sized library. I'm not really too fond of the wizards, nor am I too fond of the goblins, but at this early stage we don't really have a choice. Let's get some gold and try and build a... What can we build here? Should we build a... I guess we can build a bed here. And then we can build to the right side of it, we can build a hatchery. Here we go. So if you were still here from the first one, I appreciate it. Like I said before, if you've got any questions or give me any ideas or improvements for this, just let me know. It's going to take a while for us to knock all this stuff down. So let's get a... let's actually get some units as well.
Wise can hone their evil craft, perfecting spells for you to cast at goodly foe.
Once we get through the levels, we'll have a ability to get more imps, so it won't be as slow as this. But I think I'm going to build this first, and that should spawn them quite quickly. Let's get one of these guys to actually... There you go, he's doing it anyway. That is not what I wanted. Let's cancel that completely. And we'll move it on to the left side here.
You've
and then this will be our hatchery. And no one is doing anything on this side here, so we're going to start moving.
Hark now.
And here he is.
A warlock has arrived to study spells within your library. His research will serve your magic well.
Let's get him straight into the library because I actually want to use what they give you. It's going to be quite useful. From what I do remember, the best way to control the imps is if you want them to do a certain area, you pick them up and just force them to cover that point. One of the main things if you're playing in multiplayer, which I used to play back in the day, was to ensure that all of these actual walls were secured, because it's easy to knock down. It's much more gold here. So this will be the training area.
The training room is a place where
that will attract
hone their skills.
Some creatures, upgrade them as well.
A task well done. But training creatures will cost
How's
gold.
he getting on? He's doing a good job of research. We've only got one creature at the moment. And we will have the beds on this one here. And then this can be the hatchery. To be honest with you, I don't even like the way that this is structured, but it's too late now. We'll actually just knock all this down. I think this is another level that's going to be quite quick in regards to how quick the mission gets done. Let's have a look. Let's get him in here. First of all, what they're going to do is they're probably going to go make their bed, but if you don't want them to do that, get them straight into what you want to do, because this is going to be
A new
able to create
species of
more
creature
imps.
has entered your dungeon.
Alright, so this guy can go start training. And then we need a hatchery as well, so we can actually make a big hatchery. And if we make a big enough hatchery, we can actually get the big bile demons, which are one of my favourite characters in the game. Unfortunately, they're very difficult to do anything but eat. Whereas these guys, the goblins, they love training. These guys love to research. But they do not like to train. So what I usually do, once we actually are able to create doors and other things, I like to put a door in there and lock them all in and make sure that I can have a nice some bed there, some money they can collect each time, and then I'll have on this side I'll have a hatchery so that they don't need to go anywhere else but the training room to upgrade them. Alright, so we got a hatchery here. I actually do not remember this mission. It's been quite a while, so this is not one of the missions I remember. See, whoops, this guy will go straight into the training room.
Researched. Mana is the currency of magic, and it's this you spend each time you cast a spell. Your mana level is shown in green atop the screen. Your
See
land
what the
will
crack is
gradually
over
renew
there.
it as it's spent. Your creatures make good progress.
And here you
One
go, we
improves
can
its
start
skill to
making some
level
more
2.
imps,
A creature
which
can
cost
drop
mana.
as high as level 4,
So the
but
top
that's
left bar
limit.
here, you've got
Further
the
skill
amount of
can
mana that
only
you
be
gain and then
attained
the
out
amount
on
of
the
mana that you
battlefield.
lose. Shit, so we're under attack
Cast your
already.
new spell to create
Just use the
an imp.
goblins for them.
So open now the panel
And what I will do is I'll get them
and select
back in the
imp's
library
head
so we
symbol.
can actually use the other one.
Cast it with a click on
This
any land with a tier.
actually might not be a good idea, we might actually lose this, so let's get aggressive.
You've made good use of your warlock's
See how
studious
quickly the
research.
goblins upgrade?
Your imps have found some
They're
dwarves.
good as a group, they're not
These
very good
righteous
on their
little
own. So these are
pests
level
may
3 and we've
stray
literally
onto
just
your
started
land.
this
And
game.
if they do,
And I don't even think he's been in the training room for that much.
Well, that's what they deserve.
So that's all good. Let's
Imps
get
are
these guys
creatures
back in
born of
here.
magic and cost
Let's figure
mana
out
to
what's out
sustain.
here. So
The paltry
We'll do some
dwarfs
searching
are now
here.
destroyed. Allow your creatures time to rest and eat. When ready,
and the way that they
guide the wolves
regenerate,
to find
like
Lord
this chap,
Darius's
is to either eat or sleep. So let's extend this. Luckily they were imps and nothing else, because I don't think we
You
would
may
have
wish to
won
train
that at
your
all.
warlocks to improve their skills. To do this, drop a warlock in the training room.
Alright,
A
so
left click on your creature picks it
I
up.
can't
A
imagine
right click
this
on
mission will
claimed
last
land
too
then
much
lets it
longer.
Drop. Be wary though.
this guy needs
Don't
to
drop them
heal
too
up a
near
bit, but
enemies, for the
with the
dropping
portal you
stuns
can have a
these
maximum of
beasts
15
time
creatures.
and makes them vulnerable
Once
to
I've
enemy
done
attack.
the full campaign, I've got a special little custom mode that I'd like to test out to see if it's a bit of fun. I plan on not having any of these creatures that come out of the portal, and win with just either skeletons or vampires. But that's for when I complete the actual full campaign. I might actually do that and release that as well, but we'll see. Alright, so we haven't got any bridges, we've got a training room, we've got everything we need. Let's make some more imps, get this all secure so we can actually see what's going on. These guys are going to keep on researching. 3 of them now. You see, the amount of... If you build a large library, you're going to get a lot of these warlocks, but basically the size that I've got, I try my best to reduce as much. So the maximum you can have for the library is 5, and for goblins they're going to be for the training room. I think for the size I've got is around about 15. I could be wrong though.
Tag the flashing tiles.
What I do
Your
want
imps
to
will
test out though,
tunnel
because it's been
his
such a long time, is if I make a hatchery bigger, will I get a bile demon? Because they're one of my favourite ones. Let's build this out as well. Yeah, don't get me wrong. This is not the best way to do a dungeon, but it's it works. It's going to be a quick mission. So these are little portals that the humans come from, or the specials come from. So let's see what we can do.
Has been researched.
These are weak creatures, so I don't think we'll do too badly to them. And we've got electric, so the amount of mana you have, you can just keep zapping them. And then the goblins are way too much higher now anyway. So we should do pretty damn good with this. Warlocks on the other, this guy's going to die for sure if we've got enough.
At last, Lord Darius.
So this is one of them fast missions. We'll knock these guys out.
And the portal gem of Sing Song will be yours.
To be fair, the warlocks are actually upgraded quite quickly too. What we'll do is target him straight away so we can end that mission and get to the next one. Just electrocute him and get him on the ground. And we should be good to go. I think that's pretty much it. But yeah, you can't go wrong with a bit of Dungeon Keeper 2 after 10-15 years. It's a great little game. I don't know where my minions have gone though. I think they run away. Let's get them attacking again. Or they've died, one of the two. See, this is the problem with having the goblins. Actually, this is the problem with having both of these creatures. They just want to run away. Skeletons, which we'll see later on down the line, will fight until they die, basically. And that's what you probably want. He's upgraded himself, which is not good. There we go. And that's the end of level 2.
Now comes Horny to claim you the portal gem. Your progress is most pleasing.
And here we go. That's the second gem in a matter of 20 minutes of gameplay. Don't get me wrong. From what I remember, the missions get very, very difficult. But that's it for this mission. Alright, that's the end of the second mission. Please give us a comment, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.